Good morning. Welcome to AttorneyCommander Glapohkpa Chesson talk show on this beautiful, beautiful Tuesday morning, August the 8th, 2023. What has this world got in store for us this morning? We see that throughout Africa, changes are being made. A coup in Niger, coups in other parts of Africa, and in Liberia. We're on the verge of a new era. So what has our country and our nation have in store for us today? Okay. Now, we have to ask ourselves, why is this election so important and significant to Liberian people? Why? Especially this election. Why is it so important? First of all, we have been in the wilderness for 40 years now. We have been in the wilderness. Our country, our people have faced unimaginable sufferings. Unimaginable sufferings. And we come again, oh Lord, I'm sorry. We come again to see ourselves confronted with the need for change, with the need to set our country and our people on a different trajectory. Are we ready? Are we ready? It's 40 years now. 40 years. Going on to 50 years, we have been in the wilderness. Our country and our people have faced despair and suffering like never before. Do you get it? Do you get it? Do you get it? Let me bring my correspondent on from Liberia, Mr. Samuel Walker, and let's see what's happening in our country today. Morning.
Good morning, Rod. Morning.
You see despair and suffering we're facing every day. How you doing?
Yeah, I'm trying.
What happened in our country?
Well, the flogging of motorcyclists carrying opposition stickers has increased since Saturday.
You kidding me?
The first day at the president's compound around the rehab community, but this time 5 other guys were flogged separately. Broad Street, Somalia Drive, and Dubu Road. There were 5 motorcyclists, and some of them have been seized.
What is all this beating about of the motorcycle?
But this is just a culture.
Radio also loud.
Yeah, that somebody was passing with just a culture of CDC from day one. I've been observing CDC from 2005, toting casket, flogging opposition people, and so it's just part of them, just part of blood.
Wow.
Yeah, it's just part of them, brother.
But I mean, this is serious business, man, because here we are, the people signing a declaration for peace and stability, and we see all this commotion going on in our country, all this violence starting. So, what the political party saying about it?
People just keep condemning, and according to the parties remain calm. You don't want a problem until after the election. Because apparently CDC is trying to use this as a scare tactics, so that more people won't come out to vote that day. But what we learned is that this election ECOWAS and the international community are coming more than ever before. They are sending more observers in this country than ever before. So we'll see what's happening next in the presence of these observers. All these things are happening. And
But
and and
what are the people saying about ECOWAS, man? I mean, right now we see the coup in Niger. Where else did they have a coup recently?
besides Niger, I don't know of any other place, but Guinea, Burkina Faso, Mali, they are all junta, leaders. There's about 4 countries around West Africa region so far for now. And people are very mindful, and they are advising Nigeria not to even move into Niger, because if that happens, it will cause a big problem in the entire region. So you see what happened in Libya. They went for Gaddafi, and today Libya is still fighting war, and other places. So they are very, very careful. Since the ultimatum was given, to the junta in Niger to turn over power since Sunday. Today is Tuesday. We are seeing nothing going on.
Mm.
So we hope that Nigeria does not move in, or other countries who are supporting Nigeria, ECOWAS in the entire region. If anything happens, that will be a problem for us. It is shaking.
But that's true, Sam, because Africa been through this for too long. I mean, look at from 1980, Liberia has been suffering. We have not recovered from 1980, and that was an American coup d'etat. That was an American coup d'etat. So America being in Liberia all this time, creating havoc, instability. Our country now at peace. They overthrew 12, they caused 13 people to be killed. We've been through a civil war. We got these rogues leading us now, and our country is still not at peace. You see what foreigners doing to our country too? Did you see the people in Mali and Niger and all the other African countries talking about foreigners coming into our country and causing us to kill each other, animals and dogs? This war we're going through is not our own war. This is a United States war for our resources, for our diamonds, for our iron ore, for our materials. This is not our war. Why you think the ambassador come up every day and talking some bullshit? Then they telling us the people corrupt and bad and evil. Then the next day they sending them $millions to the same people. Are we stupid? Are we idiots? The same thing happening in Niger, in Mali, in Cameroon, all over Africa. All this thing going on in Liberia is not our own making. It's not. George, we are being president. It's not our own making. George, we are being president is good for the West because we got an idiot and a dummy who wants to play like the West, who wants to have girlfriends and be in the bar drinking and sleeping all night with women and having fun. Then you go abroad, you go play football. They put him on the field and put him in short trousers, the president of an African nation. That's all you go abroad to do, to play football with, so to be an exhibitionist for the other presidents, so they can sit there and watch Joia play football. And our country is suffering. Look at we're talking this morning about that dirty water and all of that. Look at what dirty you showed me. That water was dirty, Sam. Nasty water. Over here. That's the thing our people living by. But what can we say, my brother? What can we say?
And our development.
Huh?
Another development.
What?
Charlie Bronsky of CPP, the Vice Standard Bearer of CPP, says if you do not vote for Cummings, vote for CDC. So then she has shown herself, exposed herself that indeed CDC is just part of, ANC is just part of CDC.
But what she mean by that? She against the Unity Party?
Yeah, she against the party. So ANC from time immemorial, ANC broke away from CDC, and we know that well.
So yeah, because that's Ellen Johnson people.
Yeah, and they say, and they are saying electing JMB will bring war. Why would bring war when you elect JMB?
Yeah, why would they
You
bring
see
war?
you see the confusion they are bringing. They're
He
gonna
ain't
hit messages.
he ain't gonna bring no war. We need to punish Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. And if Ellen Cummings is connected to Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, so be it. The Liberian people gotta rise up against these evil people. And they mustn't make it seem like they're Congo and country thing. They're not Congo and country thing. Because I'm not playing that bullshit. I'm not. It's not country and country thing. It's what is in the best interest of Liberia and the Liberian people. We gotta stop this bullshit. We gotta stop this country and Congo stupidity. I'm not playing it with them. I'm not with Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. I'm not with Ellen Cummings. I'm not with none of those bitches. I'm a Congo man. I'm standing on a firm ground as a patriot of the Republic of Liberia and what is right and just for Liberia and the Liberian people. And I don't give a damn what the chips may fall. I don't give a damn who leading my country, whether a country or Congo people. I want the damn right leaders for my country. I want the right leader for my country. I'm not going to play that country and Congo bullshit. I'm not. And if y'all try it, let me warn y'all. You Congo bitches who won't try this Congo and country thing, be warned. I will kick you in the balls and in the fish. I don't give a damn. Be warned. I'm warning y'all. I'm warning y'all. If we got to fight y'all, we'll fight y'all. I'm warning y'all. I'm not playing this Congo and country bullshit. I'm a patriot of the West African Republic of Liberia. And I will stand on the firm ground of fairness, justice, and the rule of law. I'm not playing this Congo or country bullshit. Y'all don't come on riding test because I will come down the middle line and kick y'all in the nut. I'm warning y'all. I'm warning you. Your Basso, your force Congo, your force Grebo, wherever you want to be. Don't play this Congo country bullshit on my watch. This is my watch. This is my watch. Don't play it on my watch. Somebody will get hurt. We got to let these people know, Sam. Yes, our country got issues. Yes, our country got problems. Yes, our country is impoverished and downtrodden. But we will do the right thing to set our country on the right pace, on the right direction. We'll do the right thing. For 40 or 50 years, we have been living in stagnation. Our country has not moved. Our people have not moved. We are going backwards. It's not happening on my watch. If Liberian people give me the opportunity to watch over Liberia, it will not happen on my watch. The Congo and country bullshit will stop. The nepotism will stop. The corruption will stop. We'll find ourselves in a new era, in a new dispensation. We'll find ourselves moving in a different direction. Liberia will change. Will not be the same. Will not be the same. I am not that kind of guy. I am not that kind of guy. Y'all get it right, my people. So when y'all start your Congo and your country bullshit on either side, y'all better be mindful. Not playing that game. Our country and people have suffered for too long and too much for us to be idiots in determining the future of our country. Our people and children have suffered too much and for too long for us to be idiots in setting our country and the future of our people correct. I am not joining you in this bullshit. I didn't join in April 16. What April? What
April
talk about
12th.
April 12th group? I didn't join that April 12th group. I'm not joining no other group. I'm not joining any group that will bring division, questionable actions among my people. Enough is enough. It's time for us to set our country correct. You see Niger, Mali, and all these countries trying to get their country correct. They're trying to get their country correct. And we better get our shit correct too. We better. Or we have people taking our country over our country to take us to Russia. If that what you want, you will learn. You will learn. You think you're suffering, you let people come in to take us to Russia. You will learn suffering. But God has blessed us for us to be this far in existence. And despite our wars, our diversities, our country is still intact. Our people still feel as one Liberian people. We are blessed. And we cannot take this blessing for granted. We cannot take it for granted. Because we're in all our troubles and our strives and our struggles, our Christian faith has been the foundation and anchor which have propelled this nation to where we are. That we are still a nation and a people that call ourselves Liberians. This is a blessing. This is a blessing. And if we do not wake up as a collective body of serious Liberian people, our country will be taken over slowly and slowly by foreigners. We already losing our country already. We don't know who Liberians are no more. First, we will tell Liberians, now we can't tell no more. Be careful, my people. Be careful. Time is not waiting for us. The rest of Africa is beginning to become awake. They're realizing that we cannot be poor forever. They're realizing that the impoverishment we are suffering is not of our own making. Foreigners are causing us. And these other idiots in ECOWAS that are the stooges of foreign governments better watch themselves. Take heed and govern yourselves accordingly. Our continent is changing. The days for wearing barrister, those white people wigs on your head, like fools and dummies, is over. Revolutionaries are being born throughout Africa who will not wear foreign wigs on their head like these dummies in Nigeria and Ghana calling themselves barristers. When you see the educated people wearing foreign wigs on their head, foreign people in a foreign nation, and taking it for their own culture, you got dummies leading Africa. We need to get rid of all the people. If you got people in Africa wearing wigs and things, the people in Europe and calling themselves barristers, they are lost. They are lost. And once they are lost, our continent is lost. How will black people in Africa be wearing white people wigs on their damn heads and calling themselves barristers? Is that education? Because you educated in Africa, you got a white man wig on your head, a white wig, like a stupid, dumb idiot. And Sam, then you telling me I'm gonna fight for Africa? How can I fight for people who wearing white man wigs on your head? How can I do that? Educated people walking around Africa, they're fucking dummies, wearing white man wig on their heads, and they're proud of it, calling themselves barristers. Those are traitors. All the bitches are traitors to Africa. Their minds are fucked up. Where in Africa you see people with foreign people with gray hair on their head, calling themselves barristers. When you get educated, is that the symbol of education in Africa? You got to wear a white man wig on your head and say you barrister? Those bitches in Ghana and Nigeria and those British colonies, they are fucking dumb. Then there are the bitches talking about African unity and liberation and ECOWAS. You want me to follow those stupid bitches in ECOWAS wearing white people wig on their heads and calling themselves barristers? Am I stupid? Am I a damn dummy? I'm not a damn dummy. Those damn Nigerians and Ghanaians and bitches who wear those wigs on their heads and call themselves barristers, those are the traitors to Africa. Those are the bitches that's selling us out to foreigners because they want to be foreigners. What the hell I'm looking like? I'm a Liberian lawyer. I would take a white man wig and put it on my head and call myself a fucking barrister. Do I look stupid? Do I look like an asshole? Do I look like a damn slave? Do I look like a damn Nigerian or a Ghanaian? Do I look like an idiot? Then you telling me I'm going to talk for Ghanaians and Nigerian people? Those educated bitches still wearing false wigs on their head from Europe? That the people I'm going to watch it? I'm going to talk with? I'm going to sit down with? Those bitches got any damn sense? To hell with the whole Nigerian system, legal system. Their whole barrister bitches are dumb. Those are the bitches selling us out to the West. You go to college for 7 years, then you come take a white man wig and put it on your head and proud to say you're a fucking barrister? Isn't that selling on Africa? Those damn dumb bitches in Ghana and Nigeria? Damn slaves? They are mental slaves. That the hell you call mental slaves. When you go to 7 years of education in your country and you graduate, you take a foreign man wig, a man who 5,000 miles away from you, you take his fucking wig and put it on your head and say you're a fucking barrister. Is that bringing pride to Africa? Those damn bitches in Ghana and Nigeria? Those damn black white bitches there? Are those Africans? Those are the people you want me to call Africans? Black people taking white man wig and putting it on his head after 7 years of education? That people with sense? Those are dummies. Those are black fucking dummies. Traitors to Africa. They're proud. You can't talk Ghanaian or Nigerian bitches who wearing these damn wigs. You can't tell them anything. They know too damn much. Then they're talking about African liberation. How the fuck would be liberated when you bitches educated wearing white man wig on your head? Then you calling yourself barrister. What kind of barrister? I did the bitches I'm gonna sit with in Africa to talk about Africa. Do I look stupid? Do I look like a damn idiot? I'm educated. 7 years of education, 8 years of education, sitting before me, say African, well, foreign white man wig on his head. Do I look like a damn dummy to associate with that bitch? You see why I can't talk about African liberation? You see why I don't want to talk anything about Africa? Because it's deceptive. How will I talk about Africa, about free Africa, with those bitches in Ghana and Nigeria wearing white man wigs and calling themselves barristers? Can I trust those bitches? Those useless bitches in ECOWAS, can I trust them? They're all sitting there with white man wigs on their heads talking about their African lawyers. Am I a stupid man? Do I look like an idiot, Sam? Do I look like a bitch? Do I look like I slept with Rabah Salif? She did thing that make me mad. It makes me mad. You telling me talk about Africa? What's in Africa? Part of white bitches. Where part of black men want to be white bitches. Where and barrister weak, white man weak. The educated people in those countries wearing a white man wig. You want me to talk with those bitches? Those bitches don't know who they are. Those damn Nigerians and Ghanaians don't know who the hell they are. They are lost. You sitting in Africa wearing a white man wig from London, calling yourself a damn barrister. Then you want me, a free, liberated Liberian man who fought for my freedom, to come and sit with those bitches and talk with them about Africa? Are those bitches Africans? They're not Africans. They are damn stupid fools. All those barristers from Nigeria, all the barristers from Ghana, and all the barristers are stupid fools. You get 7 years of education, then you go put on a foreign man wig on your head, and you proud? Get out of here, man. Sound dumb and me cuss, man. When we talk about Africa, then I see these bitches wearing a white man wig on their head, and all of them got law degrees. I said, who are these motherfuckers? They are bitches. They are bitches. Then you tell me to talk for Africa? When I see sort of women before me wearing foreign man wig, calling themselves barristers? You see what makes me mad, son? It makes me mad. It makes me mad because right there, when we talk about identity, those Ghanaian and Nigerian bitches are lost. They're lost. And they got masters and PhD and law degrees and big degree, but they are lost mentally. And the hell I talk with a damn man wearing a foreign wig like a bitch. Like a British bitch. Wearing a wig like a British bitch. Then you want to sit with me and talk law. How you talk law with me? I'm talking to you. I'm looking at this damn shit on your head. What on your head? What on my brother's head? What this other African, this black man got this shit on his head, calling himself barrister? Can you believe me? Sam, how can I sit with those damn Nigerians and Ghanaians? I can't sit with them. They are bitches. They are stooges of the white man. I was sitting with an educated African man talking African politics, then I see a fucking white wig on his head. Who the hell am I talking to? He's a bitch. He's a bitch. He got a wig. When the women wear a wig, you see an African man wearing a wig, Sam? I ain't got no hair. You see wig on my hair? When the bitches wear wigs, and all the bitches in Ghana and Nigeria are bitches. They ain't barrister. They are bitches. Give me a damn break. You see, this ought to make me mad. This is what makes me mad, Sam. Because there's no way you can say you African. You support African legacy and culture. Then you stand before me with a damn white man wig on your head. Are those Nigerians and Ghanaians stupid? Are they slave bitches? They gotta be slave bitches.
Yeah.
What's wrong with those bitches? Their minds are fucked up. You say you're African man, you want free Africa. Then you come before me wearing a European wig on your head, a highly educated man, yourself a barrister, with a fucking wig on your head. I want to slap the bitches. Every time I see those Ghanaian and Nigerian bitches standing before me with that shit on their head, I want to slap the shit out of them. I really want to slap those bitches. I would get so mad. You're an African man. You standing before me, a highly educated African man, and you have no fucking identity.
Mm-hmm.
You have no identity. You stand before me with a white man wig on your head, calling yourself a damn barrister, and you want me to respect you. You want me to talk for you? How the hell I would talk for you? I don't know who the fuck you are. Who are you? You lost. This is why Africa can't unite, Sam. You go to meet me in ECOWAS. I come there like a man and see all these bitches, Nigerian and Ghanaian bitches sitting there with wigs on their head talking about their barrister. I want to kick all of them in their nuts. They're not real men. I guess you're mad. I want to kick them in the nuts because they are fucking dumb asses. You tell me you want to free Africa. You are a real man of Africa. Then you sitting down with a foreign man wig on your head like a bitch. Give me a break. Then, Sam, this is the thing that Ghanaians and Nigerians that sit down and debate. Oh, should we take the week? Is it for us to take the week off? Should we stop shooting? It's not something to discuss. You're an African man. You're a black man in hot Africa. You put a white man wig on your head and be proud. And be sitting down like black monkeys with white wigs on your head. Understand? Those Nigerians and Ghanaians disgust me. They disgust me. They really disgust me. When I think about them, you know, those wigs and shit, I said, man, these bitches want to talk about Africa. Are they Africans? Let them look at themselves in the mirror. Are they damn Africans? People I would sit and talk with about Africa. Don't people know about Africa? That's why the youth rebelling against them. And all of them with that wig, we need to put into the pool. I'm telling you, we need to put them to the pool because they are traitors to Africa. They don't know who they are. They don't know their damn roots. When you grow up thinking that wearing the wig of a white man will make you a powerful man in your nation, something is wrong with you. Something is wrong with you and your country and your people. That country not for you. Ghana and Nigeria can't talk about Africa. They're not African countries. You are educated man wearing a wig on your head like a bitch from a foreign country. Then you won't tell me you're African. Come on, man, Sam. How can I people don't know who they are? Those people are lost. This is the same thing we're talking about, Sam. That's why this election is important to us. Because 40 years we've been in the wilderness. 40 years we have lost everything in our nation. Our nation has been stagnant. Development. No real progress and advancement. No real life for our people. Our people don't even know it. Because they don't know nothing better. They see nothing better. You seeing things better, Sam. That's all you can talk. You can say this not right, this not right, this not right, because you've seen better things and better days. But the majority of people today have not seen it. Look at the way you live in, man. No light, no electricity. Have a rainy season of this. All the streets flooded. We've had flood before. Our nation is not, the past was not that glorious. But we shouldn't be having the same thing today. And Johnson selling, and for the past 6 years under George Weah, we should have taken steps to clean our nation, to find somewhere to put our diet, to train our people for a new life. Our people need to be trained, child. Sam, when you got people building houses and not building it with toilets in it and bathroom in it, they are backwards. They are mentally fucked up. That's the only way I can describe it. No other way. They are mentally fucked up. How can you build a house and don't put toilet and bathroom in it? You build a house, you don't put back door. You just put one door. What kind of sense is that? Does that make sense? So when you enter your house and that shit happen, You gotta public small houses don't even have windows. Now, because it's cheaper not to have windows. Just build a window with a bathroom with a toilet. Just one window side and one front door. Everything one. It's how can you live in a house with that death trap? That's a death trap, my man. Anything happen in that house, you finish. So even in my house here, I live a house. When I lock my house at night, like one day, I was I lit something and I threw it in the trash can, and that thing didn't go out. And I was in my office, and that thing started burning in the trash can. The fire hadn't come, it was still smoking, but that smoke permeated through all my house, man. Because every door was closed. You know, you lock all the doors, all the window, put on the air conditioning, stuff like that. When I went and put out that fire, I smelled it in the office here. I ran in the room that I was in and empty everything out and put the fire out. But I had to open every window in my house too. Because that fire permeated my house, even it woke my wife or my advisor. They put the alarm on, the fire alarm, everything. It permeated through the house. And there was just a small smoke in the room. It didn't really turn into fire. But just to show how when all the doors and windows are closed in the house, your chances of dying from inhaling something are higher. Now, certainly in America, not in Liberia, because in Liberia you don't have electricity and all of that, but in our houses, you got to put smoke alarm in your house because of carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide, you can't smell it. You can't smell it. It's a deadly killer. It's a deadly killer. But the only good thing with carbon monoxide is it dissipates fast. As soon as you open the window, if carbon monoxide in this house, as soon as you open that window, it's more air coming, the whole carbon monoxide going. But as long as that window closed, you can die just at this time. Carbon monoxide is a silent killer. You can't smell it. It has no reaction to your body. You just lay down. That what killed those people in the Caribbean. Recently, they went to the Caribbean to the room, and they found these people dead in the room, these tourists. So they were wondering how they died. Carbon monoxide. The air conditioner was messed up. They were putting up carbon monoxide, and they closed all the doors and windows, went to sleep. You can't smell it. It has no scent. It's a silent killer. You lay down, you just die. They will just kill you. There are people, when they want to commit suicide, they go in the car, they lock all the windows up, put the car on, and they open the exhaust so the air from the exhaust can come in the car because of carbon monoxide. So once they come in the car, you sit in the car, you just die. You're not even feeling, you just die. Yeah, that would be careful with carbon monoxide. It's a silent killer. You can't smell it. It has no reaction to your body. But these are things we have to learn. But back to what we're saying, Sam, this election is a crucial election for Liberia. Because we have been in a state of stagnation for 40 years. Our country has not moved. Our country has not developed. We take one step forward, we come back, we take one step backward. Actually, we're in the same spot we have been in for 40 years. We have not moved. Can you imagine? Our country has not developed.
And we went backward, in fact. And not just the same spot, but we went backward.
Yeah, but that's the same. That's it. Because every time you take one step out, you take two steps backwards. One step, you're going backwards. Because the two steps backwards can never account for the one step forward. So you're not taking 2 steps forward, you're taking only 1 step forward and 2 steps backward. So we keep going back for 1 step. We keep
You
going
see
back.
how you see how you say it's so dirty? A civilized nation would never be like that.
See,
Eh? So that is going backward.
we my civilized nation. You're going too far. A developing nation will never be like that.
Okay.
We were a developing nation on the top.
Hmm.
That we were all that dirt in our country. Right now, we are an underdeveloped nation. We're underdeveloped. We're going back. We're not going back. We're already going back.
We're already gone.
Plus, the mentality of our leaders has even thrown us further back. Because they are selfish people. They are not people that are patriots. They're not people who know about love and understanding and compassion and empathy for the people. They're not those kind of people. Those people, they even got education. That why an uneducated man or a semi-educated man is a dangerous man. At least an uneducated man knows he doesn't know. A semi-educated man thinks he knows. And these are the people we got in Liberia. We got semi-educated. They're partly educated. And they think they have a solution to everything. And they don't. Sam, I went to Liberia. I told you this time and time again, I went to Liberia 5 years ago. They were having programs to bring the immigration, all these people together. By that time, Lemuel Reese was still alive. So when Lemuel told me, Lemuel said, "Oh, Rodney, come on." And he told all his boys, he said, "Man, when we talk about security, these are people we talk about." He said, "Rodney, come on to this security meeting." So I went to this meeting with them. And we all in this meeting, Sam. And they put up this presentation that somebody in the Immigration Bureau has done. And it was supposed to be one of those PowerPoint presentation where you got points listed.
Hmm.
That's. But the way they did the thing, oh man, it was so messed up. And the guy who was teaching anything was sitting right next to me, my cousin. And he turned to me and he said, "You know, Rodney, I try to teach the people how to do this thing. They didn't want to learn it. They told me they knew it. Oh, dude, we got it, we know it. And look at the way they did it. They messed it up. Because their PowerPoint presentation, you might as well read the whole book. Because instead of having 1 point, they have 50 points, 60 points. How you have 60 points? That the whole damn book you writing. The main reason of a PowerPoint presentation is to put the main points out and talk on it. Put the main points out. But if you got
Summarize the book and discuss it point by point. A summary.
On major points.
Yeah.
But they had a 50, 60 points. You fit the purpose. So the guy was sitting by me who was teaching and he telling me, he said, "You know, Rod, I try to teach these people the thing. After the first class, they told me, 'Oh, we know it, not teach us no more, we know it. We got it. He said, "Now look at the mess they did. Look at this mess." He said they didn't want to learn it. All of them knew it. I said, that's the problem with Liberian people today. We know everything. You can't teach our people nothing. Sam, everybody a genius. Everybody want to be a genius. They're so eager to show people that they know. And that's why our country is failing. Because they don't know. And they need to take the time and learn. But they don't want to learn. They see things on TV. When you go to teach them similar things, oh, we know it. Yeah, we saw it on TV, we know it. Then when you leave it with them and come back to see what they did, it's a total mess. A total mess. And this is what's killing our country. Everybody knows. And nobody knows. And you see, this is what's killing our country. We have a lot of semi-educated people who think they know everything. And this is what is killing our country. When you got semi-educated people who think they know everything, they do not want to take the time to learn. They want to jump to leadership position. And this is what is killing our country because the people who are supposed to learn are not learning these things. They're not learning it. You got to start from the bottom and learn everything up to the top. Then you can lead. But you can't be jumping here and there, and not getting the full knowledge of everything. Then you want to lead. You can't do it. You can't do it. Sir Jeremiah, show I do you. I show you this thing. This thing. There's Stream Deck. When you want to go online to learn about Stream Deck, they got different parts of this thing you can learn about it. You can say, for example, they got video that will give you the whole course on this thing. That video is about 1 hour long or 2 hour long, but it will give you the whole course. Then they got other videos will give you different parts. Say you want to learn how to move your screen around like the way I did here. You know, oh, that I'm you, you see the guy, that one button I press that brought that up. You got to go and learn it. Now, when I bought this thing here first, I wanted to jump right into there and do it like the Liberian people. But everywhere I went, I couldn't find the right answer, so I had to be patient and go to the video that said I will show you everything. So when I went to that video and I saw most of it, I was able now to go back to get the specified video that there was special things on this. Say I want to transfer a graphic somewhere else, then I can go to that specified video and see how they did it, because I watched the whole video now. I got a better understanding of the whole program. Now I know when I go to a specific video that teaches only certain things, I know about it because I've seen the whole video. Certain name that, certain phrases that are using, certain technical terms they are using, I will know it because I listened to the whole video. I saw the whole video. Now I can come back to the specialized video and learn the specialized video. And that's how I'm learning this thing. Because if I jump all over, I would not have learned it good. So I had to take the time. I started doing it at that, jumping all over. Then someone said, no, go back and learn the whole thing first. Then you can go in the specialized area. So I did that. Now I can set up my thing. Let me show you. I will move you. I won't move you, Sam. But I want to show you how this thing works. I will kick you. I'll come right back in, okay? You listen to me? Sam.
I'm getting you, yeah, noise, yeah, people are beat.
I will kick you out, you come
I
right
understand.
back. Okay. So I just want to show Sam how this thing works. This is, now that's the press of a button. I'm talking, I say, oh, well, check this out. Make sure you get that right. That I hit that button, bop. You see? Got that? That's how we do this thing. It comes right back to me. But you got to learn that. Everything deals with math. You got to learn the minutes and all that thing, the time it takes to do all of that. So it's just to show you, all of this takes time. It comes right back to me. You see it? That's just a press of a button, Sam. I just press a button. It me off. It bring that in and go back to that this thing. It makes you do all of that. Sometimes you see the people talking, they cut the thing, they bring the people in dancing to illustrate what they're saying, then they come back to themselves. This thing. Now my show, I don't have to go into each button. All my show is programmed right here. I press this one button, you see the ocean come up, you see the song come up, you see me come up with my finger like this, you see me come up with a drum with cheese, all of this. After all of that, then I will come and say, welcome to the show. So I don't have to do all of that. First, I had to do all of that manually. I had to watch this thing when almost ending, I press the other one, when almost ending. Now I don't have to do that. I got the Stream Deck. So what I do is, they call it multi-action. I go into multi-action, I put my picture. After the picture, I want this to come on. After this, I want that to come on. After this, I want that to come on. I can do it for a whole show. And just at the press of one button. All those things are coming one after another, one after another, one after another. But that you got to know mathematics. There's a delay you got to put in there. You got to know how to calculate the delay. If you don't know it, it will not come on. Everything you got to know it. So that picture you saw I put up, those things are 3 minutes. So I got to know how to calculate the minutes and everything into the program. So when it comes on, it'll be 3 minutes. After 3 minutes, it's coming back to me. So all those things take learning, Sam. It takes patience. It takes time. It takes commitment. It takes dedication. It takes the desire to excel. If you don't have all those things, you can't do it. And these are the things that Liberian people don't understand. You can't excel if you're not grounded. What do I mean by grounded? All the things you need for your success, you got to have it at your grasp before you can think about going forward. Before I present my show every day, I got to come and listen to the news. I listen to you and I talk. I listen to different people. When I come on, I got to do all my programs, what kind of graphics I want to come on. I got to do all of that before my show. That's will not be a good show. And that's the thing that Liberian people got to understand. For our nation to grow, we must do the right thing. Our nation will not grow because we think it should grow. No, it takes our efforts and our work, our sacrifice to make our nation what it is. We ain't got a magic wand or voodoo or juju. We can do that, this, then everything happen. No. Look at all the country. We got to move that diet from Liberia. We got to move the diet out of Monrovia. Nobody will do it for us. That's why I said in Washington, they say asses leading the country. They can't do it. That has to be a collective effort to claim Monrovia. All of us. It can't be one group of people. All of us got to claim Monrovia. You know what that does when all of us claim Monrovia, Sam? In the American Army, they say if your hands is not in it, you will not value it. We can't hire people to clean up Monrovia. We could hire somebody, we could hire a company and say, oh, like they got Dualo, one guy on the podcast, he said he want all the trash in Liberia, we'll get in the trash. It will not clean up Liberia. Our country too dirty. Our country is dirty because of war, because of ignorance, because of dumbness, because of lack of patriotism, lack of love. When you don't love something, you don't care about it, you just throw everything. So we got to bring back, or we got to teach our people. Because our people never knew about patriotism and love for the nation. When you love your nation, you don't want to throw things in your streets. Why you think America clean? Why you think foreign nations clean? Because the people love their country. The people love their country. And when you love your country, you want your yard to be clean. You want your house to be clean. When you love something, you value it. You treasure it. You don't want to trash it. When you keep things dirty and nasty, you're trashing it. That means you don't like it. But if we love our country, we demonstrate it by action, our actions. That was even in the Christian faith, we say words without deeds mean nothing. You just telling me, oh, we gotta do good, and you're not showing us how to do good. You're not showing us. You can't change our lives because you're just talking, but you're not giving us examples of what we need to see, to learn, to do. So talk is cheap. You can talk all day. It ain't matter. But when you start putting your hands to making things happen, that's where the value of life is exemplified. So, Sam, all of this is just to say that if we do not love our country, We cannot change our country. If we do not understand what it means to love our country, we cannot change our country. This is the dilemma we are facing. Some Liberians do not know what it means to love our country because of their ignorance. And that know how to love our country have no love for our country but themselves. So this is the problem with Sam. Our hours are up.
Yeah, I'm trying to get to town today because election period. You can just sit home. You can just sit, and we gotta get information. You can't depend on the radio too. So sometimes it's good to get around to know what's going on. Uh, how it be it, Liberia is all we have. We always ask for peace, always pray for peace. We urge our friends, our brothers and sisters, that there should be total peace during this election. Because violence will never solve this problem. Violence begat violence. No one person has monopoly over violence. So we're asking our Liberian brothers and sisters, our people around the country, to observe peace. It is peace that we want. May God bless this country.
Yes, Sam. I hear what you're saying. We look forward to talking with you tomorrow.
Thank you. Okay.
Okay.
Well,
My people, this is where we are. This election, it means a lot to Liberia and the Liberian people. You cannot take this election for granted. You can't. The hopes for our future rest on you selecting leaders that we hope will lead our country to a better dimension. Right now, I look around my country, my heart is troubled. We like Boka, but there's no guarantee that Joe Boka will live even 1 year after this year. There's no guarantee. There's none. Okay? It's a team that he has put together right now. An able team to lead Liberia into the future. That's the question we need to ask ourselves. Where do we stand as a nation and people? Look at West Africa now. We're having coup d'etats. It has started. But what we see now is that Africans are calling on Africans to rise up and take over our continent. For too long, we have been like little baby children to white people. They say they come to save us. They come to educate us. They come to clothe us. They come to feed us. They have come to do everything for us in Africa. And at the same time, take everything we own for themselves. We come to America. We face discrimination. We face all kind of negative things. In spite of the many good people they have in this country too. They got good people in this country. But it's time for us to change. We are not people's children. White people can't take care of me. I'm not George Bush's or Biden's son. I don't want Biden to take care of me. When the hell Biden come in my house in Africa to tell me how to live? All these things got to change. And only we can change it. But we got to start with our own country. That's an example of maturity. Do you think I can follow the Ghanaians and Nigerians right now? I can't. Because they have not demonstrated to me that they understood or understand manhood. They have not demonstrated to me. When you say you are leader of your nation and you're wearing the wig of a foreign country, of a foreign man like yourself, you're proud to wear his wig instead of identifying yourself. How can I follow you? You are lost. The Ghanaians or the Nigerians or the French people in Africa, all of them are fucking lost. And until they get their shit together and demonstrate to us that they are real men and women and not stooges of foreign nations, then we'll begin to listen to them. But as long as you tell me you're African, then I look at you, I see you wearing a white man wig on your head. I see you doing things that white people do in their culture. You're not African. You are lost. And right now, that's where most of the African leaders in Africa right now and educated people are. They're lost. Because when you educated and wearing wig on your hair like a foreign bitch, that tells me your mind is screwed up. And my class is done for the day. Aluta continua. We speak the truth here. We speak the truth. You may not agree with it, but go and look through it. I'm an educated man. I didn't get my degree from Jamaica Lodge. I got my degree the hard way. So I know what it means to evaluate things, to take things into consideration. And when I tell you something, go and review it and see if I'm right or if I'm right. Aluta, continua. I see you tomorrow, my people. Don't do what I wouldn't want you to do. Be a good citizen and do the right thing. Okay? I must leave you now. Have a good day. Till tomorrow.